Hi everyone and welcome back. We took a little break since our last video, but we are back with more Japan videos. And in this video, we are going to the beautiful city of Nara, which is the perfect day trip from Osaka. Good morning from the beautiful city of Nara. So this is a really popular day trip from Osaka because it's so close and yet very different from Osaka. So Nara was actually the first capital of Japan, so way before Kyoto. And this place is known for having many shrines. There's apparently 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and it's also really well known for deers. So I do have to find a place that sells deer crackers if I want to feed these beautiful animals. So this is the Todai-ji temple, which is probably the most well-known structure of them all. And as you can see, every day is a good day for school trips in Japan. So the Todai-ji temple is probably the #1 temple you have to visit if you come to Nara. It's actually one of Japan's most famous and historically important temples. And it actually looks so much bigger in person, and I don't think the camera can do it justice. It actually opened in 728 AD, although it's gone through a couple of renovations. After admiring the beautiful wooden structure of this temple, you can actually walk inside and appreciate one of Japan's largest bronze statues of Buddha. This one is 15 meters high and was actually cast from over 400 tons of bronze. You know, this is only our first stop of the day, but I already love Nara. It's really peaceful and that temple is so beautiful. I don't think the camera does it justice, but now we're going to a different temple. I think it's like a 10 to 15 minute walk away. So when we first arrived this morning, this whole path, it was like empty. And then look at the crowds now. So I think it's a good thing we went to the temple first. Now we're just gonna go see the smaller temples after this. The deers also know it's time to get food, so they're all walking on the path. Since Nara has a total of 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, we knew we couldn't visit all of them, so we decided to pick Kasuga Taisha as our second shrine. We picked that one because after seeing so many shrines and temples in Kyoto and Tokyo so far, things started to look very similar, but we're very glad we picked this one because this was actually one of my favorite temples by the end of the trip. So not only do you have the stone lanterns, but you have beautiful trees. So we spotted some Japanese maples, but I love looking at these tall ancient cedar trees. So we are trying to go to the shrine, but then of course there's ice cream because there's matcha ice cream everywhere in Japan. But there's also this really cute group of deers that seem to be taking a nap. And this one even wants some deer cookies. I don't know if he's gonna get any. Actually a bit too hungry right now to visit some shrines, so we found this little cafe place in the middle of the park. So we're gonna have a snack and then go visit some shrines. So this is where we're going to have our little snack, and this place looks so cute. So my plate arrived. So I have some red bean or azuki bean, and this looks like a mochi ball. And I have some tea. And this is a proper Japanese breakfast with some rice porridge, some pickled stuff, and the pink one I think is a pickled plum, some tea, some tamago, and something else that I don't know. So after our little lunch break and seeing more deers, we finally made it to Kasuga Taisha, which is well known for their beautiful lanterns. And this one costs 500 yen per person. Our 500 yen ticket covered the main shrine, but if you want to visit the botanical gardens next door, you do have to buy a separate ticket. So we made it to the temple, but the first thing that actually caught my eye has to be this humongous tree. I'm not sure, I think it's a cedar tree, we'll figure it out later. But look how beautiful that is. So there's lanterns all around this shrine or temple. This section is so cool too because you have the gold lanterns and it goes all the way there. I have to admit I wasn't too sure about spending another 500 yen per person to visit another shrine because we already went to like the biggest temple here in Nara, but this one is so different because of the stone lanterns. I think it's really, really cool. And of course, I'm always a fan of cats, and Japan has no shortage of cats. I don't know if you're gonna see this one. Oh, it's over there. And check out the stone lantern pathway over there, and I think it continues all the way down there. Unlike Todai-ji complex, which was actually a Buddhist temple complex, Kasuga Taisha is actually a Shinto shrine. It was established in 768 AD and was also rebuilt several times over the last centuries. So we already did the first half of the tour and this is the second half. So towards the end of this path, we saw people going in and out of this door and it didn't look like much, but I think it was good to go into. It was actually a dark room filled with lanterns that were lighted up, and it actually felt magical and is one of the quietest places in this temple complex. So according to the sign, this cedar tree is 1,000 years old. And look at the size of these roots. Absolutely humongous. And this is just my hand to compare. So outside the main shrine, there's also a stone lantern pathways. And since I apparently really love these stone lanterns, I decided to just go outside and then walk around. And there's way less people around here. And there's so many beautiful cedar trees, but none of them are 1,000 years old though. And once you walk all the way to the end, you end up at a different shrine. So last activity of the day, but not the least, was obviously feeding the deers. If you're on social media, then you've definitely seen videos of people feeding these animals, and it looked like a really fun activity and a walk in the park. And when someone gets some deer cookies, they just follow you around like they're following this lady. Oops, looks like someone got some cookies. How much were the cookies? 200. Oh wow, that's aggressive right there. Oh wow, he bit you. Oh, you're getting popular now. Yeah, exactly. That's the stuff.
Got you.
Alright, one more. You have to bow down. Yeah. Good job. No. Gotta bow down, guys. Be polite. Oh. So while I had a good time feeding the deers at the beginning, and especially the young deers, the moment an adult one comes in, they start to get much more aggressive. So we actually got bitten by one of the adult deers, and another deer actually bit my purse and left some marks. So you really got to be careful, and the deers are definitely not as gentle as the monkeys at the Arashiyama Park in Kyoto. Look, the ones on the back are so polite. Oh, there we go. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Stop biting me. Oh, no. Oh! Okay, stop. So Nara Park is really big, and so there's plenty of places where you can find these deers and feed them, but I think once is enough, to be honest. Oh, he's bowing. And so this is going to be our last attraction for today in Nara. There's a nice pagoda there. By that time, we thought we had visited enough temples for the day, so we decided to just walk around the temple grounds, which are free to enter. However, the National Treasure Museum does require a 600 yen ticket, so we did not pay for that one. So we walked around and found a delicious chicken broth ramen restaurant, and they had an amazing ramen egg. This is the main shopping area, and you can even get gold ice cream. So I think the inside is probably vanilla, but it's coated with gold. So let's see what this is. Is that a mochi? It looks like it's a warm mochi, okay. And this looks like a red bean paste. So that was the end of our day trip to Nara, which was fantastic. If you like this video, then please like and subscribe because we have more Japan videos coming up, including Himeji, Kobe, Hiroshima, and Miyajima.